There are babies dying in our hospitals because they are too poor. More after this. Molo Sanibona, hello, how's it? I'm Tim Mudiz and you are watching Zan News because here you can. There are shocking reports of premature babies dying across the country, with almost 200 premature and low birth weight babies perishing at one Mthatha hospital alone since January. Tim, it is terrible. I had no idea. And to think, it could all have been avoided. Avoided, Mr. President? Yes, Tim. If there was better antenatal training for these poor women, if there was not so much poverty, then perhaps these babies would have been alive today, like little Sipho here.
I'm sorry, Mr. President, but that is Simpiwe, not Sipho.
Oh, sorry, nurse. You know, the babies, they are all looking the same.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Mr. President, because lately we've had a lot of them looking very much like you.
Like me?
Yes.
Not possible. Opposition parties have welcomed the decision by the board of the SABC to reverse its controversial appointment of Phil Molefe as head of news. Our roving Mahindra, what on earth are you wearing?
Hello, Tim. I'm at the SAPC going through a casting session.
But what for?
Well, you know, when Mr. Molefe was brought in as chief of propaganda, news, so I thought, well...
That you'd get your old job back? Don't you like it here?
Oh, I do, Tim, I do. It's just that I miss being told what to say by Mr. Molefe.
How do you mean?
Well, the minister says, the minister says, the minister says. We never even had to think, Tim.
Do you like thinking, Mahindra?
Well, Tim, I must say it's quite an affirming sensation for me. It's scary but nice.
Well, keep it real then.
Keep it real yourself, Tim.
The bitter leadership battle between co-president Musiwa Lekota and his deputy Bazima Shilowa continues with allegations that millions of rands of taxpayers' money has been squandered on the party's controversial conferences.
Remember, listeners, it's all terrific at the beginning of the marriage, but the divorce is a terrible thing, isn't it, Mbasima?
Yes, Dr. Dawn, horrible.
And listening to you, Mbasima, it reminds us once again of the importance of a proper prenuptial agreement.
Yes, but when you are swept off your feet like that,
Hold that thought, Mbasima. We have another caller on the line.
Sammy, where is the bloody money? The terror of my life, always the money.
Oh, no, here we go again.
You can't take the leather sofa, that's mine. Like hell it is, and those are my supporters you want to run off with. Fotek, you rubbish.
Boys, please try and be more civilized.
Who's your rubbish, you rubbish?
That's better. Remember, listeners, no prenup, no marriage.
Last weekend, it was the dress rehearsal. Tomorrow, it's the real thing as Orlando Stadium braces itself for a thrilling Super 14 final.
Oh, yeah, Tim, but you know, in a way, I'm a bit sad, that it's an all-South African final.
The Stormers and the Bulls, surely that's going to be a brilliant game, coach.
Oh, yeah, I know, but how flippin' great would it be if it were the Bulls or the Stormers giving cuck to like an Aussie team or, there's bloody Kiwis, that would have been a dream final. Now I got to pretend I'm neutral and cuck like that,
Well, coach, the Springboks will soon be meeting their traditional opponents in the Tri-Nations, won't they?
Yeah. And speaking of which, Tim, you know why every true South African rugby supporter hates the Aussies on site, eh? Because it saves bloody time, man. You get it, Tim? Saving time, so you don't have to waste time getting to know the guys and then you only find out later they're a bunch of tourists.
I think we get it, coach.
Ach, Tim, don't be such a bloody pupsack. It's just a simple joke, man.
Why are we doing this? Because here we can. From me and the rest of the team is Hamburger, goodbye, and let the games begin.
Wait, Tim, wait, here's another one. It's very funny, man, you know. The Aussies is training and the coach says, assume the normal position. So, they all run to behind the goalpost to wait for the conversion. You get it? Hey, it's funny. Come on, Tim, man, have a better sense of humor. At least I didn't say they ran to their normal position to stand behind the sheep.